I think we're losing track of the most important thing, which is what are we going to name ourselves? My vote is for the Coalition for the Liberation of Intelligent Terrifying Organisms and their Rehabilitation into Society. The only drawback is that the abbreviation is clitoris.
Well, welcome to Dice Junkies. I'm Zeno Damus. I'm here with
you.
And look who's back.
It's Blood Axe.
All right, we got Blood Axe on the Skype, and let's get started. So
with oddly no Star Wars for him, there's nothing going on over there.
there isn't,
except everybody praying Kathleen Kennedy's gone.
Well, there is Star Wars going on, but we're not going to talk about that right now.
Oh, okay.
Oh, you do
All
have
right.
something. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, if you guys saw the most recent Doomcock video, he spent 45 minutes kind of almost depressed, like talking about the fact they're going to renew Kathleen Kennedy's contract. It'll be announced at the end of October, November, somewhere in there.
Let's
But
see.
if or that they are going to renew it.
They are going to renew it.
Why? How much money do they have to give her?
All right.
Because from what
No.
they said is there's nobody that actually wants to take the job.
Then put a monkey in a chair. It'll lose them less money.
I'll do it.
I feel like Lucas would have gladly have picked that job up. No, You
There's
don't
enough.
think
He's
so?
kind of retired. He's just
I
doing
mean,
the bare minimum.
he seemed to come and try.
Minimum.
Okay. Anyways, all right. Let's move to, I guess, happy news for some, sad news for others. In a recent interview, Pete Hines says PlayStation owners can still play Bethesda games as long as they already exist.
Oh, it looks like that Starfield is going to be exclusive.
Well, Starfield had already been announced to be exclusive, but in general, it was talking about just the future of Bethesda. Now, he danced around a lot and didn't really go out and say any. You know Pete Hines. Pete Hines is full of shit most of the time, and so he didn't really confirm anything. Like it was a lot of dancing around, but he alluded to the fact that it's a touchy subject, but it's probably not going to happen type thing. But then somebody got tired of the speculation on
Elder Scrolls 6, this PlayStation.
Yeah.
It's okay, dude.
Well, it was actually speculation on Starfield PS5, and Jeff Grubb ended up coming in and going no. And also, Elder Scrolls 6 is planned as Xbox exclusive as well.
It's okay, man.
So,
Sony doesn't want you. Come with us. They've already said they don't want you.
which
They don't want you, but we do. Get the Game Pass. Release day, first day release. We'll treat you right.
I'm not really sure who this Jeff Grubb guy is, but he says, I'm friends with the guy who played Cuphead bad. I'm not 64. Apparently VentureBeat.
Oh, he knows
So.
that guy that literally couldn't get past the the friggin' tutorial of Cuphead?
Oh.
Dude, it's going to probably be exclusive. They have no reason to put it out on Sony. Like, there's no benefit to not making it exclusive. There just isn't.
Well, and a lot of people,
They need exclusive
a lot of
titles.
people are complaining, and a lot of people are whining. And they're like, "Oh, well, you're just going to lose money." But I mean, these are obviously people coming from owners of PlayStations who
you're already not getting their money. You know, like,
well, I mean, it's just it amuses me when it comes from PlayStation owners. The king,
Of
PlayStation, the
exclusive.
king of exclusive. The only person who's more exclusive than PlayStation would be Nintendo, and not many people care that Nintendo is. I mean,
nobody has ever been going, I can't play Mario on my play.
Yeah.
I've never heard anybody complain about that. You're right. That is the one thing. Nintendo's super exclusive, but no one cares.
Yeah.
Like, no one goes, oh, no. Everyone's just like, I'll be fine.
Well, because honestly, you understand Nintendo's market. Their exclusives are targeted to the same people their exclusives have been targeted to for a very long time.
Mm-hmm.
And it's not really targeted to the majority of the gamers on Xbox and stuff and PlayStation.
Yeah, the games that are exclusive are very niche and specific.
I have a Nintendo. Why? Because I like playing JRPGs, and Nintendo tends to have a lot of those.
And I just borrow a Nintendo to play the Zelda game when it comes out, and I'm done. I'm like, hey, man, let me borrow your Nintendo for a while, and then I'm like, all right, I'm done.
Also, Nintendo's not like buying up tons of companies to be exclusive.
They are producing their exclusive content. It is Nintendo content.
Yeah, because that's the thing with Sony and Xbox, too. I mean, their exclusives are mostly coming from, well, I'm going to go pick up this company, or I'm going to go
recently with Xbox.
Well, Xbox has recently started doing it because
Sony's been doing it for a while.
because they were honestly, Xbox started doing it because they were losing in the console market.
Yeah, they needed exclusive.
They had to.
So why not make Elder Scrolls exclusive? Like, you want to have a big, powerful exclusivity? Yeah, nothing. I'm sorry, but there's nothing on PlayStation that competes with the Elder Scrolls series to me as like iconic.
Look, being somebody who has gone from PlayStation to Xbox and PlayStation to Xbox, back and forth. Honestly, as a console, I've always felt Xbox is more strongly built. I mean, their controller is 100 times better than the PlayStation controller.
So much better playing fighting games on an Xbox controller.
Their user interface tends to be much more defined and sculpted than PlayStation. PlayStation's user interface tends to be horrendous. Getting things to work like peripherals and stuff just seems so much easier on an Xbox.
Your frustration every time we tried to do something and you are like, God dang it, this friggin' like the PlayStation Store and Hub is just a trash fire.
So, man. I mean, other than exclusives, I can't tell you why Xbox was losing in the console market.
It was exclusive, well, and loyalty back when Sony and PlayStation were actually Japanese. But now they've even basically been like, nah, we're done with you pretty much. I mean, we kind of, look, we bought this weird little 5-people company to say that we still have something to do with Japan. Mm-hmm. But no, they're California love, man. They're California. They've abandoned their Japanese market. So yeah, it's all fair in love and war, man. I mean, and you want to get on Xbox anyway because you don't want to get the stupid censored version. Like, you don't want to, you know what I'm saying? If you want to get the game unmodified, because that happened with the Devil May Cry, like they were censoring stuff, Sony, and not like the game company. Sony was censoring the game, and Xbox was like, well, you're an adult. Like, you just, here, we put a rating on it. You're an adult. You'll be fine. It's side boob. What the heck? It wasn't hardcore. It wasn't hot coffee. You know what I'm saying? It was literally like side boob. A little booty. You can see booty on a shampoo commercial. Like on TV, on public access. Like, I'm sorry, but Sony disappoints me.
What do you think, Blood Axe, with the exclusivities coming to Xbox now?
Well, I mean, Nintendo has always been exclusive, so that's kind of been the norm. But as a gamer, if you're used to playing Elder Scrolls on PlayStation and all of a sudden you can't play it, I can see the frustration. When Soul Calibur 3 came out just to PlayStation and I had an Xbox, I couldn't play Soul Calibur 3. I had to wait and actually go borrow somebody's PlayStation just to be able to play a game that I really enjoyed. But because the controls were different, the satisfaction with the game was lessened because I had so much frustration using a whole new controller, different button locations, things like that. So I can see why they would be frustrated. But I mean, dude, you had an opportunity to pick up the company if you wanted to. Sony decided not to. Xbox did, and Xbox can do what they want to with it. Now, if they want to charge more money for Sony, they can also kind of milk them dry that way as well. But I would rather keep it exclusive just to be able to try to convert more people over to your platform, which we've already seen that happening with some of the PlayStation owners, including one of our own Dicejunkies, switch from PlayStation to Xbox. So it is a trend that I see going into the direction of Xbox as the preferred platform. And there are some great games on PlayStation that I will never have a chance to play, God of War being one of them.
God of War.
But it is one of those things that you have to, pick your poison. I like my games on Xbox. Like you said, just the navigation of the user interface on the store is so much smoother. And as Q keeps saying, Game Pass is kind of the winner because all the quality games you get on Game Pass is unreal. So, yeah, I've only bought one game this year, and that's the one I'm playing right now. But everything else has been on Game Pass.
Yeah, I mean, so many games some of the best games I ever played, I've experienced. I would have never bought Hades because I would have never tried it. And it ended up being like my favorite game of the year. Like holy crap, that was amazing. And I played it because I don't like roguelikes, but I played it because Game Pass. And guess what I'm playing now? Psychonauts. Game Pass. By the way, awesome. Got that same feel to it. Love it.
Yeah. I'll say, I mean, the only way I ever see like these exclusivities actually being wiped away is if both companies come to an agreement and say, all right, we'll release all our games on the platforms, but that's never going to happen.
They'd have to exchange chilled firstborns.
Yeah.
By the way, though, let's say this, though. Here's another reason why I got to love this so Xbox fan is that if you had to choose between God of War, being able to play God of War, or being able to play Elder Scrolls, like, I think if it comes to exclusivity, that's a killer, man. That one is a buy. I would buy a PlayStation if they had exclusively.
I mean,
Elder
I'll be
Scrolls.
honest, dude, until the last God of War, I wasn't even that interested in God of War. The last God of War though does hurt if they come out with another God of War of that quality. It'll hurt. It will hurt because that God of War, the last one, was so good. I've played the other three, and they were all right.
They were hack and slashers, but that actually was. But here's the one thing that makes you feel a little better about it. I don't believe that this Sony could make that game again or would even let them. I don't. The way they've gotten so out there in California and up their own tail, a toxic male lead, no, I just don't think they do it. I mean, I'm not even trying to be funny. I'm being dead serious. I don't think they would make the new God of War anything like they made that one. Because that was about a father and son, and it was a very masculine tale. The woman was already dead. They hate that. They hate the dead female lead as a motivation. And I do get it. It's a trope. It's a dead wife, dead mom trope is a trope. There's no way they would not change that spin. There's no way. Not the current Sony. Even though I know Sony, I don't think makes God of War, they would look at him and go, we're not selling that. From what I've seen,
I don't know. I think God of War could pretty much get away with whatever the hell they want, dude. I really see. I mean,
I hope you're right.
They've brought too much money to the to that system.
So did Japan, and they ditched the whole country.
Yeah, well, that's a different story. But thanks for watching, everybody. Be sure to check us out. Our Dicejunkies.com has links to where we are all around the internet: Twitter, Twitch, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, all that good stuff. Of course, as we start going to cons, a lot of those sources will be more active. They've been a little light since we haven't really been going out a lot. But
our hunt for Delta as we go to cons.
Yeah. Look forward to those. Be sure to go to YouTube now. That's where we have the probably the majority of our content with gaming stuff with Blood Axe and Q. I know they've been playing a lot of Aliens, Firestorm recently.
Firestorm Elite.
Fire
Team.
Oh yeah,
whatever.
You know what? They ain't changed the Firestorm, dang it. We about the only people playing it. It took us like 2 weeks to find a third person. It's me, Blood Axe, and like 4 lonely people playing this game.
I found one. He bought it over the weekend.
He found a new person.
Oh, wow. So
you're waiting, like, hey, did you buy Aliens Fire Team Elite? Play with us.
So you don't have to play it just like everybody else. Yeah, go watch it.
So speaking of which, we've got several videos going through the campaign, but I'm going to develop a strategy video probably today to come out, hopefully Monday. That if you are playing Aliens Fire Team, it's going to be a strategy to help you get through Horde to quickly level your characters, not as an intention to complete it, but just so you can power experience your guns and your characters up so you can actually go play the campaign and have fun. So look out for
shoot
that.
the Xenos. That's the hint. Hint, shoot Xenos.
All right. Be sure to hit that like and that subscription notification button on YouTube, wherever it is. And as always,
Somewhere.
thanks for watching, and we hope you enjoyed.
Me. I stinks of me.